quite comes out. Dust and time and quiet doubt. It's been years since anyone played that old tune Papa used to say still leans crooked, bent and frayed up there. Funny how a broken thing still knows how to sing. Broken harmonica on the shelf still hums a song I hear myself. Every bend and breath it felt ain't gone. Front porch nights, one lamp lit, slow blues drifting through the grid. He closes his eyes, lean into it like prayer. That broken harmonica on the shelf taught me more than words could tell, how to lose and still stay held by sound. Maybe it don't play so clean, but neither do most memories. Cracks let all the truth come free somehow. One soft breath, one bend note, broken harmonica on the shelf keeps the past inside itself. Proof a song don't need to be whole to help. I don't touch it, still plays. Dusty paws on splintered wood, quiet dreams where hay once stood. Barn cats and childhood dreams, lazy days and wide-eyed schemes. Everything was what it seemed back then. The barn leans left, the paint's worn thin. Cats are gone, but I walk in. Still feel small beneath that tin roof. Funny how a quiet place can still remember your face. Chasing tails in afternoon, naming stars, inventing moons. Thought the world would come real soon for us. Those barn cats and childhood dreams taught my heart to wander free. Life was just a possibility back then. Never thought I'd miss that floor, cold dirt, warm hope, open door. Somehow one soft pearl, one deep wish. Barn cats and childhood dreams still curl up inside of me, reminding who I used to be when sun dips low on rusted beams. I smile and let it be. Count to 10, don't turn around. Straw in hair, boots on ground. Holding breath till voices break. Hide and seek in the hay balers. Barn feels bigger when it's quiet. Dust don't laugh the way it did. I step slow where we once ran, still here ready or not. Funny how the waiting part hits the heart. Hide and seek in the hay bale, sun slipping low. Winning wasn't being found, it was not going home. Footsteps close, I'd bite my grin. Hey, it chaunt my shins and skin. We'd switch sides, bend the rules, just to stretch the afternoon. Hide and seek in the hay bales, hearts beating loud. Learn how quiet can be brave in a world of sound. If I ever missed the kid who didn't rush the day, I remember hiding just long enough to want to stay. Those hide and seek hay bale days still call me slow, saying some of life's best moments happen unseen, you know. Counting stops, laughter fades, game lives on in hay. Needle sings in lamplight low, scraps of years lay row by row. Every tear, every smile, folded in to last a while. A quilt stitch with a memory pulled up to my chin. Every patch a chapter I'm living in. Thinner now along the seam, colors soft like old-time dream. Still it keeps the cold away in that faithful, quiet way. Funny how the worn-out threads hold the strongest end. Sunday dresses, workday jeans, baby blankets, teenage schemes. She'd hum low while stitching tight, teaching love by candlelight. A quilt stitched with memories that never once complained. Took the weight of every year and stayed the same. If I ever feel the chill or wonder where I've been, I wrap myself in yesterday and start again. A quilt stitched with memories, ain't cloth, it's time, sewn together by the hand that shaped my life. Like those dim seams still gleam, warmth remembers me. Shake it once, then let it be. Tiny town inside of me. White flakes learn to drift and stay, a snow globe memory. Shelf collects another year. Dust and light replace the cheer. I turn it slow, the room feels small. Winter finds me again. Funny how the quiet shape makes time wait. A snow globe memory, shaking free, Christmas lights in Grandma's den. Radio hums, it's snowing then. I'd hold the world in both my hands, watch it settle. That snow globe memory, clear and slow, teaching me the prettiest things don't last but glow. If I could keep it spinning on before the silence came, I'd let the snow fall one more time without a name. This snow globe memory breaks and heals. Even when the flakes are gone, the feeling's real. Set it down, let winter rest. World goes still inside my chest. Every morning sun on my skin, Mama's call drifting on a southern wind, old screen door singing when it slammed too hard. Every dream fell closer in a beat-up yard. Time was slow, hearts were brave. We didn't know what we'd lose, what we'd save. And down that dusty lane where the wild grass grew, I learned who I was before I knew you. Rusty bikes, paper planes, laughing loud through the summer rain. Yeah, life was plain, but it felt so right. Childhood on the dusty lane every night. Granddad's stories on a wooden chair, coffee strong and a preacher's prayer, radio songs about love and pain. We sang along, didn't feel the rain. And down that dusty lane, shadows ran. We chased the moon with a stick and can. No gold rings, no champagne, just fireflies and window pane. Now the road is paved, the town feels small. Some names faded from the mailbox wall. I drive by slow, kill the engine sound. Here goes the kids that I once found. Now the road is paved, the town feels small. Some names faded from the mailbox wall. I drive by slow, kill the engine sound. Here goes the kids that I once found. And down that dusty lane, I close my eyes, see younger me under endless skies. If I could stay, I swear I'd remain in that moment before the pain. Yeah, life moved on, but my heart still stays with childhood stops under worn-out tires. Memory burns like an old campfire. I wave goodbye, but I whisper your name. When childhood on the dusty crickets hum and a tide key. Hay dust floats where the shadows lean. Night slows down, holds its breath before the stories all get said. Lantern light on the barn wall flickers big, then fades to small. Every sway, every fall shows me where I came from. I stand here longer than I planned. Same old boards, different hands. World runs fast beyond this gate, but this glow still knows my name. Funny how a simple flame can make the night feel safe. Grandpa's laugh, coffee cup, boots by the door, sleeves rolled up, counting stars, lying back, learning quiet in the dark. Lantern light on the barn wall keeps the ghost from feeling cold. Every truth I couldn't say still hangs here in the glow. When the wind starts talking low and doubt comes creeping in, I borrow that old steady flame again. The lantern light on the barn wall don't burn bright, but burns long. Teaches me the dark ain't wrong when you know where you belong. Wick burns down, night moves on, but the light stays strong. Bells on Sunday morning ring slow across the field.
calling hearts in need forgiving, saying things we never hear. I sit alone in the second pew, same old hymn, different view. Hands more tied, hair more gray, still praying the same old way. Church bells on Sunday morning sound like home to me. Every note a reminder of who I tried to be. Mama pressed my Sunday shirt, Daddy parked behind the line. I swung my feet above the floor, learning grace before my time. Didn't know those wooden doors were teaching me what matters more. Church bells on Sunday morning, ringing loud and clear. Even when I wander far, they still find my ear. If heaven's got a waiting room, I know what it sounds like there. Soft bells and whispered amens floating through the air. Church bells on Sunday morning don't judge, they just remind. No matter how far I've fallen, grace still keeps time. Bells fade out, world moves on. The faith still hum, soft and strong. Tin blade side in open air, sky spins wide, no one there. Every turn knows what it brings, echoes in the windmill blades, echoes in the windmill blades, call my name and then fade. Every sound's a memory, learning how to stay. Fence leans low, well runs dry. Same old wind, a different sky. I stand still, let the day turn me slow that way. Funny how the moving air keeps what's there. House would shake, noon would hum, summer heat, the work half done. The creek above the water in tin kept us company, echoes in the windmill blade. Never spoke too loud, just enough to let us know we weren't alone out there. If I ever fear the quiet or doubt the open land, me by the hand. Those echoes in the windmill blades ain't stuck in yesterday. They turn with me, reminding me to move, but stay. Wind slows down, blades still spin, echoes stay. Yellow hands in summer green, wishes whispered, never seen. Dandelions of long ago blew our dreams in rows and rows. We didn't know which way they'd go, we just let them fly. I walked that fence where we once ran, boots a little heavier now than then. The field feels small, the sky still can hold me. Funny how the smallest things remember everything. Barefoot circles in the yard, counting stars before it's dark. Every wish was falling hard from our hands. Those dandelions of long ago carried hope we couldn't hold. Every seed a story told before goodbye. Maybe some are growing still on roads we never meant to fill. Maybe that's the magic will finds a way. One deep breath, eyes closed tight, let it go. Dandelions of long ago taught my heart what letting go really means and how to grow. In the wind, yellow fades to silver gray, but the wish don't fade away. Ticking tar and wooden walls, afternoon light on crochet shawls. Every second learn to stay in Grandma's house. Grandma's clock still ticking, same old sound, keeps the past right where it was, safe and found. The house is quiet, keys in hand. I don't visit like I planned, but that clock still counts me in when I step back then. Funny how the slowest things mean everything. Sunday naps and lemon tea, stories told repeatedly. I'd watch that hand go round and round, thinking time was ours. Grandma's clock still ticking through the years, measuring the love we had, not the fears. If I ever rush the day or wish the hour's gone, I remember how she smiled, said, "Child, it's just moving on." Grandma's clock still ticking inside my chest, teaching me the longest waits are often best. Tick, then tock, the house stands still. Time keeps love and always will. Tin lunchbox dented blue, packed with hope and peanut butter too. Didn't know what the world would do with a kid and a dream or two. I still keep it on a dusty shelf, been scratched like my old self. Open it when days feel mean, just to check what's still in me. A tin lunchbox full of dreams, bigger than it ever seemed. Every wish and paper plan fit right there in a child's hand. Mama's note in shaky ink, be good kid and don't overthink. Trading snacks, making deals, buying time between the bells. Funny how the smallest things carry everything. A tin lunchbox full of dreams, leaked a little at the seams, but every dent, every scar shows how hard we wanted far. If I could pack it up again, I'd bring less fear, more belief. But I guess that's how you learn what to carry, what to leave. A tin lunchbox full of dreams, ain't Ain't as full, but still it seems enough to get me through the day and remember why I stayed. Lid snaps shut, world rolls on, dreams still packed, just moving on. Humming low as daylight fades, her voice walks me home. Every word a candle flame, I was never alone. Porch still creaks the same old tune, rocking chair remembers you. Evening bugs and purple skies, feel too quiet without your eyes. Grandma's song at dusk taught me how to trust in the dark and the dust. Love don't ever rust. Apron tied with tired hands, flower on her dress. She'd sing soft about promised land and forgiveness. Didn't know I was learning goodbye while learning why. Grandma's song at dusk, when the world felt rough, all the fear, all the fuss, fell asleep in her truck. If heaven's got a quiet hour, I know what it sounds like. Same old tune, same gentle power, singing me through the night. Grandma's song at dusk still hums when nights get tough. Even now, even us are held by that love. Sun goes down, song stays true, still rocking me back to you. Barefoot morning, sun on my skin, mama's call drifting on the southern wind. Old screen door singing when it slammed too hard. Every dream felt closer in a beat up yard. Time was slow, hearts were brave. We didn't know what we'd lose, what we'd say. Down that dusty lane where the wild grass grew, I learned who I was before I knew you. Rusted bikes, paper planes, laughing loud through the summer rain. Yeah, life was plain, but it felt so right. Childhood on the dusty lane every night. Granddad sad stories on a wooden chair, coffee strong and a preacher's prayer. Radio songs about love and pain. We sang along, didn't feel the rain. Down that dusty lane, shadows ran. We chased the moon with a stick and can. No gold rings, no champagne, just fireflies and window pane. Now the road is paved, the town feels small. Some names faded from the mailbox wall. I drive by slow, kill the engine sound. Here goes the kids that I once found. And the road is paved, the town feels small. Some names faded from the mailbox wall. I drive by slow, kill the engine sound. Here goes the kids that I once found. Down that dusty lane, I close my eyes, see younger me under endless skies. If I could stay, I swear I'd remain in that moment before the pain. Yeah, life moved on, but my heart still stays with childhood on a dusty lane. Yeah, gravel pops under worn out tire. Memory burns like an old campfire. I wave goodbye, but I whisper your name. Childhood on the dusty lane. Old pine post, knife marked skin, letters crooked, cutting thin. Weathered wood still knows our names long after we outgrew the flame. Carved names on a fence post, swore we'd never change. Time took a hammer to those words, but the scars still stay. I lean there now with older hands, same dirt road, different plans. Grass grew tall where we once ran. Life don't wait like we once did it. Funny how a promise holds even when it breaks. Barely dark, July heat, borrowed knife and shaking knees. You laughed, said make it deep, like love was built to bleed. Carved names on the fence post, hearts too young to know that forever's just a word till the leaving starts to show. If I could sand those letters smooth, trace them one last time, I'd thank them for the truth they taught about your heart and mine. Those carved names on the fence post. Carved names on the fence post. Ain't a shame, ain't a boast, just proof that once upon a time we loved hard, we loved close. Rain may fall, wood may split, but those names won't quit. Old pine post, knife marked skin, letters crooked, cutting thin. Weathered wood still knows our names long after we outgrew the flame. Carving names on the fence posts, swore we'd never change. Time took a hammer to those words, but the scars still stay. I lean there now with older hands, same dirt road, different plans. Grass grew tall where we once ran, life don't wait like we once did. Funny how a promise holds even when it breaks. Barely dark July heat, borrowed night and shaking knees. You laughed, said make it deep, like love was built to bleed. Carved names on the fence post, hearts too young to know that forever's just a word till the leaving starts to show. If I could sand those letters smooth, or trace them one last time, I'd thank them for the truth they taught about your heart and mine. Those carved names on the fence post ain't a shame, ain't a boast, just proof that once upon a time we loved hard, we loved close. Wood may split, but those names won't quit. Hinges sigh in afternoon shade, roses lean, the latch half bent. Every sound comes back my way, by the garden gate. Echoes by the garden gate call me home, words we left in open air, never gone. I don't knock like I once did, time's taught me where to sit. I wait a second, hear my name in the quiet
Funny how the open space holds a face. Running through with muddy shoes, mama's laugh, the evening news. We swing that gate a little wide, let the day come in. Echoes by the garden gate, soft and true, teaching me the way back in. There's always you. If I ever doubt this place or where I've been, I lean into that creaking sound and hear us again. Those echoes by the garden gate still remain, hoping every year I've lived like yesterday. Gate swings once, settles late. Echo stays by the gate. Yellowed smile, corners bent, light caught still in '79. Slip between a prayer and amen, a Polaroid. Sunday sun through stained glass blue. I don't kneel the way I used to, but I open up that book again, and there you are. Funny how the holiest things don't say a thing. A Polaroid in the Bible pages, smiling back, proof that love once lived right here, in between the cracks. Church steps after morning rain, lace dress, daddy's hand. Someone said, hold still a sec, and froze that day. The Polaroid in the Bible pages, time can't fade, it keeps the faith in ordinary days. Safe. If I ever lose my way or doubt what's true, I find that picture tucked away, and I remember you. Polaroid in the Bible pages still believes that heaven shows up quietly in memory.
Dust kicks up with every throw. Sun hangs high, we let it go. No lines drawn, but we all knew. Ball games in the empty lot. Parking lines and painted signs took the place of goalposts wide. I slow down where we used to run, hear the echoes, everyone. Funny how an open space holds a face. Ball games in the empty lot, play till daylight, quit. Winners change, but not the rules. We never counted it. Rusty fences, borrowed gloves, made up teams and trash talk love. We'd argue calls, then let them slide, just to keep the game alive. Ball games in the empty lot, scraped up knees and pride, taught us how to lose and laugh and let it ride. If I ever miss the sound of nothing planned or wrong, I remember how that empty lot made us feel at home. Those ball games in the empty lot ain't gone, they just grew into every risk I ever took and saw it through. Rusty hum in the break of dawn, diesel dreams and a baseball cap. Every field had a melody, Grandpa sang it on that old tractor. And that machine's parked by the barn, tires low but the paint's still proud. I hear his tune in the engine knock when the world gets too loud. Grandpa's tractor song rolled slow but strong, taught me work ain't just for pay, it's how you love all day. Sun of sweat on an open field, grease-stained hands, a crooked grin. He tapped time on the steering wheel like the land was listening. Didn't know I was learning life, one furrow at a time. Grandpa's tractor song